seems a verbal duel escalated to the point where CM's aide threatened to remove his shoe and beat him up. And the issue was flagged to DK Shiv Kumar as well, along with some other officials. Let me straight away go across to my colleague Neha Hebale, joining us live right now for more on this. Neha, good evening. So tell us what really happened. What is the inside story that you have got for our viewers?
Well, yes, Hina, in fact, we've managed to, of course, speak with Anjaneya, the complainant in this case, the special duty officer through the Deputy Chief Minister, DK Shiv Kumar, who's narrated what really happened there. Now, he claims that while, of course, he was threatened inside the chamber by, like Mohan there, who happens to be the special duty officer of the Chief Minister, that while he initially threatened to beat him up with his shoe, he later, in fact, came out and even said that he came to beat him up. While, of course, he's not said that he was beaten up, he said that the officer reportedly came to beat him up. And most importantly, he also said that this happened in the presence of other officers as well. And later, this issue was flagged by him to the officers of course, the Deputy Chief Minister, the officers of the government as well. And now we've been told that as that letter has been written to the Residence Commissioner there, likely that a probe is going to be ordered by her at the earliest. Of course, what remains to be seen right now is whether this is a larger fallout of the apparent infighting within the government, or whether this is just two officers here sparring on some issues which are yet to come out in the open.
All right. Thank you very much, Neha, for the moment, for joining us with your inputs on this story. And let's take this story across to our guests who are also joining us on the broadcast this evening. We have with us Dr. Sudha, our Halkai spokesperson of the BJP, Advocate Umer Junaidi, who is a political analyst. Good evening to both of you. Thank you for speaking with us here on Times Now. Advocate Junaidi, let me begin this discussion with you. What is your understanding of this bureaucratic spat between the officers of the CM and the Deputy Chief Minister? Is it also reflecting continuing power struggle between the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister in the state of Karnataka?
I don't think so. The outcome of this fight might be because of the tussle between Siddaramaiah and DK Shiv Kumar. Why? Because there is no tussle. It is the opposition, mostly the BJP, who is talking about the tussle on the basis of power sharing and all. But in the Congress, the roles have been defined. Siddaramaiah is the Chief Minister and DK Shiv Kumar is the Chief of the party. And that's what's going on. Now, talking about the bureaucratic incident which happened, there might be some issues between the both that might have resulted in such a tussle. So there is a need of the proper investigation to be done, and the Congress government in Karnataka and wherever the Congress government is there is completely fulfilled. Completely promised to have the investigations whenever such thing happens, and the same will be continued. The investigation will be done, and the facts, why this all happened, and would be taken care of. And
Dr. Sudha, Halkai, how will you like to respond? According to the Congress party, according to Advocate Umer Junaidi, it is the BJP that's making a mountain out of a molehill, adding fuel to fire. It's unnecessary. On the face of it, if you see the CM and the Deputy CM, every time they've come to Delhi, they've tried to suggest that all is really well. But this verbal spat seems to be telling a different story. Can it be ignored, really?
Very good evening, Hina. See, let us recall how in a recent incident in Mysore, when there was a Sadhana Samavesha, the Chief Minister had not taken the Deputy Chief Minister's name, that is DK Shiv Kumar's name, and it was very much intentional, and it was in the news as well. And now the tussle of war between Mr. Siddaramaiah and DK Shiv Kumar seems to be passed on to their SDOs, and it is a very pathetic state, I must say. And Karnataka is known for its value-based politics, and definitely whatever has happened now, that is not in the interest of the state. And I need to recall that how what Mr. DK Shiv Kumar he himself had told in the assembly that he had kicked the doors of SM Krishna Ji and how he had got his ministership. So all these things shows, let us go back to the history, and all these things narrate something different what they are telling today, and they're setting a very bad image for the Karnataka with absolutely no development and only tussle between DK Shivakumar and Mr. Siddaramaiah. That is what's happening over here, and Karnataka needs Congress Mukt.
Okay.
Karnataka today.
Advocate Junedi, how will you like to respond? BJP claiming Congress leadership has lost control of its government in Karnataka. Karnataka government has just become, about this power tussle between the chief minister and the deputy chief minister, now being seen on the other levels also.
The BJP in Karnataka has lost the sense of politics is what I feel. Because now the spokesperson of the BJP links this incident to the Mysore incident, wherein Siddaramaiah said the welcome is done to the people who are on the stage, not off the stage. That was the statement given by Siddaramaiah. It was never a fight. First thing. Second thing, talking about the history, how DK Shivakumar kicked the door of SM Krishna's house. It was Nitin Gadkari who said we don't have habit of sitting in the power. We were good in the opposition and we have everything to do of the opposition. We know it very well. So not digging the potholes of the history. That's what I am trying to say. Yes, there is no tussle. It is the fight between the bureaucrats. Let us have the investigation. Let us find what was the actual reason to have the fight.
Okay.
That shouldn't happen.
I will get Dr. Halkai to respond to the points you have raised, but Advocate Junedi, I have one more question before I go to Dr. Halkai. How can it be, not a serious matter? 2 points here. One, in the official complaint that has been filed, now Mr. Anjaneya, who is the officer of Mr. DK Shivakumar, has alleged that the dispute escalated to the point where Mr. Kumar, the officer of the chief minister, allegedly threatened to remove his shoe and beat him up in the presence of the other staff members. How can it be a non-serious issue? Point number one. Point number two, while you're claiming that, a complaint has been filed, investigation will take place, pending investigation, why nothing is being done in this case? Shouldn't the officers at least be suspended or something should be done? Because again, Mr. Anjaneya in his, complaint has mentioned that it has happened in the past as well. It's not a new incident.
Well, if the incident occurred in the past as well, then definitely there would have been an action. It might have just been a verbal conversation which led to this escalation and the fight today. So both are the higher level officers. One cannot be suspended just because you get a complaint. There should be an investigation. There should be a proper methodology to be followed, and that will take place is the point. So let us wait for the investigation.
Dr. Halkai, how will you like to respond?
For a party like Congress, this might not be an issue for them, but for us, BJP is a party with discipline and with a difference. So for us, such things don't matter because the bureaucrats.
Please mind your statement. I am not saying this is not the issue. This is not my statement. Don't.
Bureaucrats are representing, and an official complaint has been filed by the bureaucrat. That is H. Anjaneya, and it is not the blame which is given by the BJP. Please, Mr. The Congress spokesperson needs to...
Okay, both of you please calm down. Both of you please calm down one at a time. I want both of you to respond because it's an important issue that we are discussing. It also concerns the people of the state of Karnataka who are watching the bulletin right now. Okay, one at a time. Dr. Halkai, finish your point, then Advocate Junedi. Yes.
I feel this is an insult to the mandate of the people of Karnataka because they are given a huge mandate and elected Congress, and they are seeing no development over here with increase of hikes in every sector, take it tax or take it any daily consumable products, and increase in the crime rate. And the only thing what we are in the news is between DK Shivakumar, who is going to come into the power for the CM. Is it Mr. Siddaramaiah going to retain it or Mr. DK Shivakumar? And now it is the bureaucrats. Bureaucrats are educated people. They are not in the streets, And their fight, that too officially being mentioned, is something very serious.
Absolutely. You've made your point, Dr. Halkai. Now, Advocate Junedi, now the officer of Mr. DK Shivakumar, according to reports, has also claimed that he had previously requested a transfer to avoid conflict with Mr. Kumar, pointing to some kind of toxic environment that has been created by factional loyalties within the Bhavan. Does it not reflect a deeper rift within the government there that needs to be addressed on priority?
That is what I am trying to say since the debate has started. This is a serious issue. The bureaucrats, the officers having a drift between them is not good sign for the governance. And that's what the Congress is serious towards the governance, and the Congress will take action. The investigation will take place. Whoever is found guilty, the action will be taken.
Well, I completely, hear what you're saying, but Mr. Dinesh Gundu Rao, the Karnataka minister, on record has said that, a mountain out of a molehill is being made by raking up this particular issue.
Yeah, the BJP in the Karnataka doesn't have work left.
So very sad.
No, the BJP in Karnataka doesn't have work left. That's why they say this. The spokesperson was talking about the disrespect of the mandate of people of Karnataka. Shall I question the mandate of people's mandate wherein you topple the government?
Okay. Closing comments, Dr. Sudha Halkai. Last 10 seconds. Quickly finish your point. Then I'll have to wind up this debate.
Hannah, I'll tell you, the only work what the Congress has done today is looting the exchequer of the government and looting the people in all possible ways, including the notices which was GST notices which was given to the small vendors recently, and which Mr. Siddaramaiah has taken place. Because we are people, the BJP are on constant agitation for the upliftment of the people and to secure the interest of the people, that to the poor and the needy. They are taking back the notices, whatever they are giving in all the sectors. Take it Buff, take it Muda, take it the 5 acres of aerospace, and now take it the GST notices. That is what we are.
All right. I'm completely out of time now. But I'd like to thank both my guests for joining us here on this debate, Dr. Sudha Halkai and Advocate Umer Junaidi. Appreciate you joining us. We'll, of course, be tracking the story closely ahead as well, and we'll see what comes out of the investigation after it is done. Thank you very much. Let's now move on, and we have some breaking inputs coming in.